of my niggas, like nobody around me, like we ain't going for none of that shit, like none of that play shit. We ain't for none of that. Absolutely not.
I just want a space show.
Yeah, that fuck shit I ain't going for. Niggas really screaming gang, but be wishing on my downfall. I run it up, I'm betting on myself cause I'm the only one that I can count on. On the left, I keep the Ruger, on the right of me, my nigga, I die for. Lip shit, I ain't saying shit. Sit down and do the time for. How you wanna block and you ain't got a sack? No, boy, I ain't got no time for. I shot a video with Sunny V. He was trying to show the pounds off. Pulled up in an iPod just to find out his whole town saw. I'm hearing niggas trying to beef for me. Yeah, I'm talking recent. Blowing on Keisha, them whole team full of shooters like Reese in them. Got a pocket full of hundreds. Boy, don't make me reach in it. Glock wasn't automatic, now I got my homeboy tweaking it. I know why they mad, look. How about the coupe I ain't leasing? Ball hard, alopecia. I'm too high, it's hard to reach me. Pretty boy playing defense, dripping to my sauce, hold on while I'm leaking, look. You ain't in my coalition, boy, just to keep it all on the mission. I'm gon' cop at least 10. I hit your hoe, she need a reset. Splash boy with her cheeks set. I'm hearing hoes on sheep set. You can take my word for what she said. I hit her on the weekend. Pussy trash, shorty get weak. Ask me how I peeped that. Ask me how I peeped that. And all the time I was on street nigga shit, real nigga shit, pretty much trap nigga shit.
I just want a space
Yo.
Finesse is free. I ain't boxing with no nigga, my nigga. I shoot like Kyrie. I'm getting to the cheese. I'm whipping the V. I'm finna go beast.
What's going on, y'all? Jane after dark, you know how we coming. Ha ha ha. Yo, welcome from Bra from the Poconos. You know how that shit gets down. Toby Hannah, Mount Pocono, Strasburg, all that bullshit. I'm here with my co-host, Luke. You know what I mean? We want to talk on some real shit tonight. We got our drink pulled up. You know how that shit gets down. Look out for the last video. It's going to be uploaded tonight. It's going to be uploaded. You got to check it out. We have a special guest on there. So show him some love on that for sure. On the IG, you know what I mean? So send him a little, you know, what's up? You know what I mean? We definitely want more guests on the podcast. So, you know, we're going to definitely get that shit rocking ASAP. That's a track from my co-host once again. Look out for that. It's going to be in the link in the description. And I'm going to have my boy Luke, you know, come in here and talking shit and introduce us to the topic of tonight.
Appreciate that, man. Once again, man, JNL Podcast, man, After Dark, you know how we coming. First things first, happy holidays, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed y'all Thanksgiving. And on the way, we got Christmas, man, so look out for that. And I know a lot of y'all excited, y'all that got kids, families, and everybody kind of love that Christmas spirit time. So, you know, I'm all about that too, you feel me? I love my family, so it's my family, so you feel me? Like, you know, just how we rocking right now. So, get this John started right away. Oh, man. We're going to touch on... You ready? All right, bet. Say that. We're gonna touch on the very first time, the one that count, you feel me? And you got cheated on.
Sheesh.
You feel me? So just pretty much just tell us what went wrong, you feel me? What happened, you know what I'm saying? And how did you overcome that dilemma, you feel me? Like, let us know, like, you know, just let the viewers know how you was feeling, like your emotions, you feel me? Because, you know, men, you know, we usually don't talk on how we feel.
No.
And honestly, it's like nowadays, like, we're not even allowed to feel.
No.
You feel me? So you can't be, you feel me?
No.
You're not allowed to cry, you're not allowed to
Complain about your problems.
don't be complaining about shit, you know what I'm saying? Just suck it up, my boy, move on. What they tell you is plenty of other fishes in the sea.
Right.
Feel me? So just let us know how you know, what happened, what you went through, you know, how you got through it, and any advice you got, and I'm gonna follow your lead afterward. You just hand it over. I'll tell you my experience, you feel me?
Bet.
Alright, bet.
Alright, shit. I'm gonna start off by saying first, I don't think to my knowledge I have been cheated on. This is to my knowledge though. I have never caught someone cheating on me. I've never seen it like messages or nothing like that, you know. But I do believe I was cheated on for sure. When I look back on it, I think I was. So I first say how old I was. I was just turning 21. So, young love, you know, they say young love, you know, baby love and all that shit. You all up on your shorty and all that, you know what I mean? It was good. It was a rocking relationship. It was really good. It was very chaotic though. The first things I would say is don't ever mess with a shorty that can't get rid of the last man, because that's gonna spell trouble for you. If another man is involved, I'll say like this: if it's a past man or a man that you know is a lot extra, a lot more than just a friend, then don't even invest, because she will pour more. She will try to divvy up the attention between one man and you don't want to be in that position, because it sounds like now you're competing for her love, and that's bad news. So my experience with it, I had my own place. I basked in it. It was really nice. I had my own spot, and you know, it's a lot of funny movements. I'm not stupid, so I pick up on cues really fast. The energy from her was a little different. It was off. It was less. I'm hearing from her less. Very distant. Women are very affectionate, and they're very. They like to hear from their man, and they want to be around their man. And when you notice that she's starting to become a little bit distant, okay, it's gonna throw off a red flag, you know. So it threw off my red flag. That shit started fucking wee you.
So we can say distant is one of the first signs. Definitely when she started being distant, that's definitely a cue.
Yeah.
For you to be on your P's.
Yeah. If the thing is, like, okay, I look at it like this: if she's giving you 100%, you're good. If she's giving you 90%, you're good. 80%, you're good. Now, if you're starting to notice 70, 60, 50.
Now you gotta describe, like, you know, let us know, like, what 70% look like versus 80. That's kind of close.
Yeah. So, we are humans, so we're conditioned to a certain. We thrive on consistency and conditions. When the consistency is starting to dwindle, that's when I will throw up that light bulb, you know. So the 80 to 70% would be because you're noticing when I'm saying from 100 to 80, you're noticing it that it's slowly not the same. But it's not to the point where it's bothering you or that it's making you think of anything else or whatever the case may be. And this goes for women too. But you're noticing like it's not the same, but it's not to the point where it's alarming. 70 to 60 to 50% is like, now you're starting to notice that it's not the same. She's not, it's bothering you. She's no longer hitting you up. She's no longer making time for you. She's no longer doing things she used to do for you, you know, taking time out of her day for you type shit. And that's when it started to like, when I lived by myself, that's when I noticed the change. It wasn't just me moving. It was, I was in the crib for about a good 2 months. But it happened throughout that time. And, you know, courtesy of my cousin, actually. I was going through a lot around the time, so like he was there coming through the crib, you know, helping me out, feel welcome to my crib, company, you know, all that stuff. And it was if I'm not mistaken, it was like the middle of the afternoon. Me and my girl had just gotten into an argument, and I think it was like the day before we got into a big argument and whatever. And she kind of like told me like she doesn't want to do this no more, like, you know, whatever. But it was like a confirmed breakup. It was more like a big fight that led to like, oh, I don't want to talk to you no more, da da da. You know how that shit go. The day after, you was the one that sent me a screenshot. Social media is the devil. It's the devil. It's the fucking devil. He sent me a screenshot of her relationship status on Facebook, and then, mind you, I never had a relationship status with her on Facebook. So we were dating for almost a year. So, and he sent me a screenshot of her relationship status with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I remember. I'm like, wait, y'all not together no more? Or was it always like this?
Nah, like it threw me off when I saw it because you know, like when you I went about my day like regular, so I didn't like go on her social media and check it up on her side. I'm thinking like we'll be alright.
And let's also let him know I'm your dickhead cousin.
Yeah, he's an asshole. So like he was gonna tell me like, nigga, you an idiot? Like are you fucking with her and she got a man on the side? Like you know what I mean? So I'm sitting here and I'm gonna describe the feeling I felt when I saw the screenshot.
Facts, nah, yeah, 'cause you never told me.
Yeah. I never told you actually. So when I saw the screenshot, mind you, it was the day after the supposed breakup. I felt like a stinging pain in my chest, like, and then I got hot. Like I started sweating. Like I was like, wait, whoa! I was not expecting this. Like, wait, hold on. So. I took the screenshot. I screenshot the screenshot, and I sent it to her, and I was like, "What's going on here?" Like, you know what I mean? And I can't give you word for word what he exactly said. 'Cause I don't fucking remember. But she was more on like the time, like, oh, he sent the request and I accepted it. It's not like that. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait, hold on. Now. Like, listen, people do these things, right, where they try to, there's a word for that. It's victimizing is the first thing. What she was doing, she was victimizing. She tried to make it seem like it was my fault. Why it even transpired that way. And the second thing is, she didn't take no accountability for it. And I was like, whoa, and it made me feel dumb. Now, this is the gaslighting thing. We're going to talk about this in another video, but the gaslighting thing. Trying to make it seem like it's not her and it's me. And even though she's the one that made the move, and it made it seem like it wasn't a big deal, and tried to fool me into thinking it wasn't a big deal, and it was a big fucking deal because it's only been a day. It's been less than 24 hours. So, you know, it led to another argument, and you know, I didn't know what to think because I lived about an hour from her. And he, from my knowledge, he lived about like 15 minutes from her. So I don't know what transpired from the time the argument started to the time I saw that screenshot. She probably pulled up on boy. Probably sucked his cock. I don't know. I don't know. But it hit and it hurt. It hurt a lot, but the young me, 20 years old, I still try to maybe make it work. Don't do this, but I tried to make it work. And she ended up blocking him to prove it to me that it's not like that. And I fell for it. It was tough. It was hard. I am not going to speak on the exact events of this person, but a traumatic event happened in her life, very traumatic, and it was tough to get the runner to work with her. She was very distant because of that. This is after the fact, mind you. So I went to go see her, spend a day with her, but she was very hurt from the traumatic event that happened, and she was very, very angry at me. So I was like, damn, trying to work with you, I had actually planned an event with my friends to go out the next day, and I ended up going, and another argument started because I was going, and it was like a confirmed breakup, I guess at that point. So, but we're still trying to work on things. It's not confirmed, but it's confirmed. We're still trying to make the shit work. Nah, this is where the real pain, this is where the real pain starts. So the traumatic event that occurred with her led to a ceremony, not a good one, and I went to support her and her family for this event, and I'm sitting in the front. I'm actually sitting towards the front, closer to her and her family and all this stuff, and I think y'all can kind of pick up on what it's a funeral, but and this day, this day hurts. I'm sitting in the front, and this big motherfucking guy walks down the aisle. Now, I was selected as one of the guys to carry the casket. And I'm sitting there with her best friend. She's in the front. She's, mourning. And he comes to the front and gives her a hug. And I noticed him right away. It was the same nigga that she put the relationship status thing and ex-boyfriend before
that
me.
Shit killed you, bro.
It hurt. It hurt. Now, mind you, I was very close to the person that she lost.
Right.
So obviously, that was bothering me. Being around all the sorrow and mourning also hurt me. Then to see that, I was like, whoa. Now, I wasn't selfish. I sat down, I didn't move, I didn't get up, I didn't make no problems. I sat down and just kind of kept my head down, but not, but it hurt. And it was time to walk the casket out. And there's enough men to grab the casket, and there's one space left, and he took my spot. So then I just sat there. I looked at her best friend, because her best friend noticed it too. And I was just like, I think I want to leave. So got up, hopped in my car, and I drove back to my place. About halfway through the drive, I was broken down. I had to stop because I was so broken down. I had to call my mom's, just trying to describe to her how I'm feeling. I don't know how to feel, what's going on. My mom told me to go home, so I went home. Went to sleep. I woke up to a text message of her telling me, "I'm glad you came."
Oh, shit. My fault, y'all. Look, I'm the dickhead cousin.
Yeah, nah, and I laugh about it now because
laugh and shit like that.
yeah, it was like
I could have warned him. You feel me?
he did. He actually did tell me a lot around that moment, but I young and stupid and wanting to make things work, and it's not working. So I was dealing with this individual for a long time throughout our relationship. He don't know this part. He knows this part now. Sorry, but I was dealing with this individual for a long time, and she kind of kept trying to reassure me that he wasn't a part of her life, but clearly he was. And for a very long time, I was crushed. The feeling that I felt was numb. I didn't feel anything. I couldn't eat. I slept all day. I was calling out of work. I was just away from my family, my friends, and all that stuff. I was spiraling out of control. I was drinking heavy. I mean, I think you went to my crib one time and saw all the alcohol bottles. I was trying to numb the pain, even though I was numb to the pain, if that makes sense. It fucking hurt. It crushed the fuck out of me. No cap.
It's crazy.
It hurt like a motherfucker. So, what did I do in return?
So how did you? Obviously, that's some traumatic, you feel me, experiences and events that occurred. So you witnessed all your shit, all this stuff that you was in denial about. You saw that shit came to fruition. You right there. You seeing the nigga that's the fucking post, the fucking relationship status. You seen that shit in the flesh. You feel me? So when you seen that in the flesh, you seen your spot literally filled. Your void that was the void that was created for you to fill got filled by another nigga. You feel me? And you sat there. You feel me? And you just peeped it like, whoa, this nigga just. You know what I mean? And then you said, shorty friend peeped it. Do you feel like? I don't want to go too crazy, but you felt like she already had that set up, like tight.
Yeah, she never made me really feel secure in my relationship because of this guy.
Because of the nigga.
So to now see him in the flesh and see how, and granted, like she lost a loved one, so I get it. You're there to support her. I actually thought that a really key point. She did not give me any sort of attention when I went to the funeral. She didn't say hi to me. She didn't give me a hug. She just ignored me the whole time because we were like up and down. So the fact that he got more of the attention the hug, just the high that was like damn, like
So you ain't get the hug.
I ain't get none of that. I didn't get none of that. You know, I didn't get none of that.
Zero acknowledgement.
Zero acknowledgement. I was not there. Her father shunned me. You know, he felt like I wasn't there for her, but it hasn't been that long, and I was trying. I never really dealt with that before, and I was trying. And I even showed up to the funeral. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I'm really here. I love that person too. So like, I was like, damn, I'm not even here. I'm not. Come on, I'm a ghost for Casper. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So, it was tough. It was hard as shit. It was hard, man. It was hard, bro. I didn't know what to do. I think a lot of people would tell you to, you know, find somebody else and, you know, whatever. But that wasn't working either. And I spiraled out of control. I went downhill. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. My mom told me something, and I love my mom to death for this. She called me the next day, and she told me, it took 9 months to create that heart of yours. Don't let somebody just tear it apart.
That was fire. It's my auntie, y'all. My auntie said that. That's fire right there.
So, hearing those words, I tried to like lift myself out of this situation, and I did for the most part. It lingered. I actually had a rebound after that. You know, and all that. But rebounding's not good. You just hurt the other person, so just don't rebound. Kind of let them know what's good with you. You know, if you're just going through a breakup, let them know. Don't try to find love and somebody else after a breakup, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to find your ex-girlfriend in somebody new, and that's never gonna work. So that's what I was doing.
Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that.
Don't do that shit. That's bad news. You're gonna hurt that person, and you're gonna be unsatisfied. So don't even do that shit. And coming from a man's perspective, you're probably just fucking. So just let her know that you're just fucking and you're not ready for nothing, because if you're trying to move on to something new, it's not gonna work. So how I bounced back from that situation, I started to just hang out with my friends more, getting out the crib.
That's important.
Yeah, hanging out with my friends and my family more. I actually became more closer with my friends and my family after the fact. I realized they're not going anywhere, but she went. So I had to learn that there's people in my life for seasons now, you know. So like, the ones that are always gonna be there, I have to communicate with them and be around them, and that helped. Finding a new hobby, I started to do a lot of wild shit. I was cliff jumping. I was cliff jumping and shit. I was fucking going to water parks and just acting like a fool, and you know what I mean, driving around different areas. I took a lot of hikes. I lived near a big hiking trail, so I took a lot of hikes and shit like that. I slowed down with the drinking, and that was not good. So I slowed down with the drinking, and I just started to just work a lot more, just going to work, get my mind off of it. And I think I bounced back pretty good from it. I had to look in the mirror and realize who I am.
A little bit of self-reflecting.
Yeah, and I was like, man, hey, it hurts, but you'll be alright, nigga. You'll be alright. I'm not gonna act like I didn't have the best thoughts in my brain. It was a bad time for me, so I was always like, damn, am I gonna be able to wake up tomorrow? You know what I mean? Do I want to wake up tomorrow? I mean, but I had to get.
So did anybody call you to check on you? You feel me? To make sure you was valid?
Yeah, couple friends, couple family was checking up on me. You know, it's crazy. A lot of my friends and my family was warning me too. You know, there's one question that I ask a lot of people nowadays that a friend asked me, and I still to this day use this question. She asked me, and I'm telling her about Shawty and everything that's going on with me and her for months. And she asked me a simple question. She was like, are you happy? That question is mad simple, but it makes you think a lot. It makes you think a lot. And I was sitting there thinking like,
Are you?
am I happy?
Yeah, I think it's important.
And I wasn't.
Why?
I was the wasn't the first choice. I wasn't the number one. I was number two.
Runner up.
I was runner up. I was Luigi, player fucking two.
Yo, shit.
You know what I mean? So I didn't want to. I guess I didn't want to accept that. Being the type of guy I was doing a lot. So I was like, nah, I could definitely, I'm definitely that guy. But she ain't treat me like I was that guy. So that destroyed me. And it made me who I am today. And I did go through a second breakup that made me even more who I am today. And I want her too.
But you handled that a lot better.
But I handled that one a lot better. There was more feelings involved with that one, but because of the first time, the second time I just had to get out of the funk. I know myself now, and I know if I pour too much into someone, and this goes for a lot of men, a lot of women, listen, this goes for a lot of men. If you see a man putting in so much effort into you, so much love and care, if he can stop what he does for you,
You mean like the game and shit? Like stop the
game, shit, stop driving, niggas, stop going to work.
Stop going to work.
If he can stop his life for 1 minute,
Stop doing music. Stop fucking
all
with
that
homies.
for you, I'm telling you, you're gonna crush that man if you do him dirty. You're gonna crush that man a lot. And so y'all don't realize that damage. Like you don't. A lot of women say this a lot. Man gets heartbroken one time, becomes a savage. Do you fucking blame him? You don't start off as a savage. You don't. No man is. He's raised from his mom. His mom not telling him to be a fuck nigga, to go fuck on mad bitches, to go do this. His mom not teaching him that.
Neither is his dad.
Neither is his dad. The thing is that somebody really hurt that man and caused him to just not give a fuck no more. He is not going to put in that effort to anybody anymore, and you really can't blame him. Women are able to bounce back way faster than a man can, and it changes that man a lot.
Right. It's because like they more in tune with their emotions. They're allowed to cry.
Yeah.
They're allowed to be sad. They're allowed to, experience and let these emotions out. And we gotta conceal these emotions, keep them in. So it fries us up top. You know what I mean? We get fried up top.
That's a fact. And the thing is, by you just saying that alone, whereas there's not a lot of support for us.
None.
If I go through a breakup and she goes through a breakup, everyone will be there for her because she's crying every day. She's upset every day. She's expressing how upset she is every day. If I cry, get over it. If I lay in bed all day, get your ass off bed and go to work. If I don't eat, nigga, you will be, what are you, a fucking crackhead? Like, it's gonna...
Then if you got a cousin like me, I'm gonna be there, like, have a little sympathy, but I'm gonna still be real with you, like, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shit, shit gonna hurt right now, you feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt right now.
But, I mean, if you feel me, like, the way, obviously, you're my family, so I put you above, you know what I'm saying, most people in the world, so for me, it's like, man, when they say fuck her and there's more fishes in the sea, to me, it's more like fuck women all together, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And we don't like to hear that shit.
Yeah.
We really don't. Especially after a breakup, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, there's to hell with her, more girls out there.
Right.
Nah.
That's the worst thing you can say, but...
Because that one girl you put so much into, now I gotta find another fish to to feed that fish, and take care of that fish, put it in the fish tank, and I'm not doing all that again. Right. You know what I mean?
Gotta meet new family members.
You know what I mean?
Gotta go to another father.
Word, like, I'm not trying to do all that, spend more money again, like, so we don't want to hear that, but it's what we're going to hear. We're going to hear it. It's suck it up, get over it. Yeah, I know what a lot of people are gonna say. They're gonna be like, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. Right. It is that way.
It is that way in reality.
It's not gonna change. It's always gonna be that way.
Nobody's coming to save you.
No one's coming to save us. You know what I mean? No one's coming to save us. And the thing is, like, yeah, you got your mom, you got your immediate family, your outside family, and select friends. But you see, the thing is, if there is no progress in you, which there should be, but if the progress too long, they'll get tired of your progress. And they're gonna let you figure it out on your own. if she goes to that same thing, they're going to stay with her until she's right.
Right.
And that's the unfortunate reality. Heartbreaks hurt more on a man because a man's bounce back is not the same.
Our support system is just different.
It's way different. And because of the fact that we hurt more, we don't trust anymore. We don't have an inner trust anymore. Okay, we do have an inner trust again, but that is so small. So women go through a breakup and they ready to just fuck with the next nigga.
Yeah,
2
right.
months after, hey, she good. You know what I mean? But us, we go on a fucking spree. We sport fuck.
Sport fucking.
We sport fuck everything. Like, nah, we just gonna go. And because there's no attachment, it's like, I'm gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Now, there's a fuck boy. And I'll be here, the fuck nigga, right? Do you blame him?
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I mean, so pretty much said everything, but I got one question. Would you say would you have rather to go through the heartbreak earlier in your life versus later? Because 21 is that's a rough age. Because 21, we drinking already. We we liable to do a lot of things at 21. And they hold us more accountable at 21, more responsible at 21, and to be experiencing your first heartbreak at that age, would you say like you would have wished you went through it a little bit earlier? So by the time you hit 21, it's like, you feel me?
Not that I want people to go to a heartbreak, but
right.
But shit, you should probably go through it as early as possible.
Early as possible, right?
If you have a girlfriend at 16, 17, 18 years old and you go
You're
to
gonna
your
get your shit fucked. You ain't even help.
you're gonna get hurt.
For sure.
You're gonna get hurt for sure. You both don't know what the hell you want, so it's gonna hurt. Me being at the time I was almost 21 years old, I'm glad I experienced it then. And I went through it again as I got older. I thought I was the one to work for me, but the earlier the better, because shit, I don't think I want to feel this way at 40. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, like, I know a lot of relationships that last from high school up until they're like they're in their 30 and they're still going strong, and I'm like, wow, damn, they got something good. They still working, they still thriving. It's the same kind of love for each other, and then boom, the breakup. And then I think about the fact that he's been dating this girl since he was 17. Now he's about to be 30 years old. That shit must fucking hurt. He has just spent a third of his life with her. And I know what y'all gonna say. What about her? I'm sure she hurts too. I'm sure she's hurting as well. But the thing is, right, and it probably is the same amount of pain. The thing is that he is like, that was like such a big investment for him. Sure, it's for her too. It's 100% for her. But like, she can just get up and in a couple months find somebody new. He is not going to want to find something new in 2 months.
Right. I mean, you gotta think about it too. Like, from high school to 30 years old, how much times has he cried versus how much times has she cried? You feel me? So she's released a lot of emotion. She's healing constantly over and over again.
Yeah.
While he's just little patches on the little. I mean, he had wounds. He got war wounds all over his heart.
Yeah.
And he ain't released that energy. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
So she got to release it, put the ointment on her shit, heal right back up.
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting even stronger sometimes, and she's more comfortable.
Yeah.
Versus him, we got all this shit bottled up inside
Mhm.
with all these war wounds on it. It's like having knives stuck all in your back by hating ass niggas and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, by you saying that just alone, like, you know, she has released a lot of her emotion over time, and if it's within her actual relationship, because you know no relationship is actually just perfect. There's ups and downs with their relationship, right?
All right, I got one more question. Think about the last time you cried, right? And think about how long you went before that time you cried. How long you went without crying? Because if it's over a year, you're already killing them. Because women cry over like all kinds of shit, and that's healing. When you cry, you heal. So if you going like I remember, I went like 8 years straight, not shedding one tear. And I think before that, it was probably like my whole teenage life, never shedding out one tear. Fights, all that. Niggas, bitches, no tears, nothing. Feel me? Just like trying to figure out, oh damn, I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know how to cry. Like now I be trying to cry, and I be trying to find something to think about. Like, man, how can I cry to get this shit out? Nigga can't cry. You feel me? That shit weird.
I think it was the end of 2020 when my grandmother died. Our grandmother died.
Mm-hmm. And before that, when was the last time you cried?
Shit, 8 months or so.
Okay.
Cousin Shorty.
To Shorty.
Yeah, she broke up with me.
So before you had that girl in your life, how long was it before you cried?
Ooh,
that time? Years.
Yeah, 3-4 years. I'd say.
See,
Yeah.
That's unhealthy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't cry.
You don't be crying, bro. You're not allowed to cry, bro.
We're not allowed to, and then when we do let it out, it's bad. It's bad, and then we looked at as weak when we do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your girl will call you a bitch. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? Like you looked at the only person that's not gonna insult you for releasing emotion is probably your mother. That's it.
Your father, maybe. Your father might just let you, hey man, you know.
Your father let you,
You gonna tell you, all right, it's cool, you know. But
Yeah.
come on, man, play yourself together. You feel me? Like.
Then cry for like really serious things. Like I cried when my dog died, grandmother died, breakups. So I'm like, I could thrash my car in a car accident right now. I'm not going to cry. I'm gonna be like, well, fuck it. Shit, call the insurance.
Break your wrist, your hand, your
You know what
back.
I mean? Well, shit, I'm gonna just figure it out. It's us crying is like something serious, like something really traumatic or very like extremely serious. So like, we really just don't release a lot of our emotions, and that's when it finally comes out, it's like, whoa.
You don't have control.
You have no control. A lot of, and it can be the opposite. Some people, like say the opposite. Say I lost my grandmother, or my dog, or whatever. I can become very angry. I can probably, take a life.
Yeah.
Drink and drive. Lash out against people who like care for me and love me because I'm so angry. We don't have that level of control because we don't express that side of ourselves often. So, you have to, men and women have to, men should be more willing to talk to their family and their friends. When I say friends, I mean your bros.
Right.
They're way more willing to listen to you,
Right.
listen to your problems, and not insult you because of it. When a man sees another man broken down, he's either been in that position before or doesn't want to be in your position. He's not trying to be. So he's gonna look out for you. Women can't. Well, not all. Most women cannot comprehend why you're so broken and why you're spiraling, why you're crying so much, why you're so angry all the time. They can't, and then you end up almost gaining an enemy with that woman because it's like she don't know how the fuck I feel. She don't want to understand how the fuck I feel. But the best tip I can give to the guys out there for sure. If you are currently going through this, get out the house. That's number one. Get out the house. Get out the house. Link up with your friends, your family. Just spend time with them. If you don't got a lot of that, pick up something new. Do something brand new. Do something you never, either you always thought about doing it or it just came to your mind, do it. Shit, if you always in the crib, buy a new game. Play something different. Play a new type of game or some shit. Educate yourself. Watch something inspirational or educational. Learn something new. Pick a new trade. Bounce back in a good way. Bounce upwards, not downwards. Because what breaks you can only make you stronger.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you went through it, you're not gonna either allow for yourself to go through it again, or you're gonna be able to handle it next time. And it makes you a better person in the end. A lot of people bounce back so much from those hard times or breakups that they become, I'm not gonna lie, very successful people.
Right. Or they become immune to it.
Or become just completely immune to it. And it's to the point where the people think that he don't feel. Nah, he feels. Just ain't feeling for you.
Yeah, you know how to just shut that shit off.
Yeah, he just shrugs it off, and then it looks like he has no emotion. Nah, he does. And when it comes to his family, you ever see that same man that you think has no emotions? When you see his dog come home, when you see his dog when he get home, when you see his mom after 6 months, that man happy as hell. He excited. He might even show that tip because he haven't seen his mom in 2 years. Any other shorty, he like,
Whatever.
you know what I mean? So,
Quick little dirt off.
turn on the track real quick, and then I want you to tell me how you first time you experienced this shit, cause you're older than me, and you gave me a lot of wise advice on how to handle these situations. So, brief intermission.
Okay.
Tune on to the song real quick. It's Jay now. We'll be right back.
Tune in, man.
Lately, these hoes done had a lot to say.
Refill.
I know that I done said a lot too, but sometimes these bitches be out of place. And I know how to keep a hoe in check though. Fuck how they feeling, boy, I'm dubbing on collect calls. Instead of snakes, I ain't picking up for that boy. Running out of patience, conversations, rain shots off. No hesitation, no mistaken, I'ma pop off. Oh, these hoes from the projects, that's something I'm fond of. I already told my nigga losers fonders. She tried to play me for hoes in my condo. She even fucked around, left her purse in my condo. I kicked her out, ain't no coming back. I ain't smoking weed right now, I'm smoking a black. I can trust no bitch right now, I know that you saying I'm trash. You be with that opposite bitch, I know that you running your trap. Don't make me expose you, girl, I go open my phone. I got videos of you getting knocked off. Giving me time, over the time, getting locked down. I'm in your mouth, I'm in your throat, I'm laying back, you eating me up, yeah. Now she calling me her zaddy, yeah. I dripping like my paddock watch, I bustin' automatic, girl. When I pull up in that pussy, though, she fuck me automatic, yo. First time I hit her, just know I was driving that thing like a caddy. I told her, oh, I'm a fanatic. I'm a pretty boy and I'ma only hit you from the bag. Mama, no panic. You wanna chokehold begging. You wanna go, I said it. You wanted more, I did it. Don't you want, no, you don't. She want a kingpin, so I bossed up. Oh, I'm hot, she said I'm hot, I give her also. Oh, my diamond's so cold, I got a frosting. I'm riding at 6, but I'm with my 514. That skin found dollars looking like you're morphing. All this water on me, ho, is looking like I'm snorkeling. I be fucking niggas, bitch, no affection. If that kitty drill a hole, you feel the inspection. I just hop out of that Audi to a Tesla. I ain't even tryna fuck, just want the necklace. I'm soul snatching, only you breathless. She done ate a real nigga up for breakfast. I told her that I'm big, everything bigger in Texas. I ain't finna call that whole back, I ain't texting. I'm off that Kurt Cobain, girl pouring oil. I don't got no love for these hoes, they'll destroy it. The girl of my dreams still waiting on my call. But I don't even know if I pick up the phone, cause I'm a loner. I ain't from this land, girl, I'm foreign. I take you the way I came from, so far away, yeah. Yeah.
Yo, we're back. That was a track by Luke again. La Bandana, Pretty Boy. You know what I mean? So check that shit out. It's gonna be in the description. So yeah, we're back with the same topic. Definitely tell me your first time and how that went down and how did you bounce back. Any advice for the young man out there that's, you know, probably went through that same thing or is currently going through that same thing, you know what I mean? So turn back over to my co-host Luke and yeah.
Oh man, here we go again. Damn, that shit was crazy. Let me see. I was like 18.
Woo!
Nah, I'm capping. I was fake 18. I was 17, but I fake made 18. You feel me? Had my own apartment type shit. I was living in Atlanta and shit. You know, I had this little joint. You feel me? Like, you know, little fire thing. You feel me?
How long you with her?
I was with her like a solid 2 years. You feel me? We was super valid, man. I mean, we was friends at first, but 2 years we was dating and shit. I knew her for a little longer than that.
I think Lil Baby had that in the song.
What? Yeah,
Started out as close friends.
Yeah, started out as friends, you feel me? Close friends, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, she fake knew everything, man. I had opened up to her and everything, but, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much, I'm gonna jump right into it, you feel me? I mean, shorty she got fake pregnant, you feel me? I never told nobody this, you feel me? She got pregnant. I was young, too. I was in college. For, computer science. So, you know, I was, you know what I mean, straight A student, man. Believe it or not, boy, it was straight A's with it, man. Whooping them old heads' asses in there, man. I hop in that class. They jumping that test. I'm doing that test in about 6 minutes. I'm done with the test. Like, hand the paper in, like, teacher graded shit on site. She like, yo, you can leave now. Everybody look. Nigga, done. Yeah.
That's tough, though.
I was busting ass in there.
Yeah.
I was busting that. I was smart as fuck. You know, I'm a smart nigga, so I was doing my thing in there.
Mm.
Granted, I was so caught up in shorty. I fake lost focus in school, but I was so fake intelligent. It was really like
Easy to breathe.
it was a breeze to me.
Yeah,
You feel me? So
yeah.
I was doing it just I knocked the shit out. I fought with my little thought. You feel me? My little baby. You feel me? Like, that was my girl, but you know what I mean. Right now, she was my little thought. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, man.
and you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit, man. I was deeply in love with shorty, you feel me? And, you know, the same thing happened. Like, she fake started to get, not distant, but once she got pregnant, and I straight told her straight out, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, niggas can't have that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm in college, so I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you know, like, and I was real spiritual. So I used to pray to God, like, you feel me, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I can't do this shit, you feel me, I want to get married first, I want to do it the right way, you feel me, like, right now, though, I can't do that shit, bro, like, I'm in school with it, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
is your child?
Yeah, this is like, you know what I'm saying, so what happened after that, I remember she had, like, black fucking eyeliner, I don't know what these girls be wearing, but it was, like, black shit on her eyes. She started crying. It was like black tears, you feel me?
Oh, shit.
You know, she fair skinned it, so it was like, it looked crazy, like a movie, it looked crazy. So, she, you know, she stormed out my apartment and shit. I ain't hear from her for like a whole week. And back then, we had MySpace, bro, so you know what I'm saying? I'm on MySpace and shit. I mean, I ain't talked to this girl for like a week.
That's a time.
Yeah, we had MySpace, you know what
That's a
I'm
time.
saying? So, she, you know what I'm saying, one of her friends had posted, I guess they went to some party or a house party or something like that. So I seen her in the, you know, in the pictures. I'm like, yo, why it was a nigga behind her. Yo, who the fuck is that? Like, what type of time she on? Like, why she drinking? You feel me? Granted, I know I said like I wasn't with it, but she was drinking. I know what's going on. You know, things could change. Like, you know what?
You didn't hear from her either.
Yeah, I ain't hear from her. So you feel me? So her friend, obviously, she capped it. You feel me? And then I hit her up like, yo, what's up? Like, I ain't hear from you in a whole week and a half. Like, what's up? Now I'm seeing you in pictures on MySpace, like with niggas, you dancing with niggas and shit, like you drinking beer and shit. What's going on? She's like, oh, nah, like, that's not it, you know, like he was just in the background. So she called her friend, I mean, three-way. You know, back then, three-way was lit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Three-way was lit, so she three-way her friend, like, nah, like this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, cat, I don't believe that shit, man, but I'm like, all right, whatever. I was so in love, I was like, all right, whatever, feel me? So 2 weeks went by, like I still ain't seen this girl. Like she ain't pulling up on me, none of that shit, whatever. Like she ain't hitting me up like that. So one of her friends had pulled up on me, and I'm like, well, she ain't pulled up on, she hit me up. And she's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like, I see you really love this girl, but you know, she not really 100. I'm like, you mean? Like, she like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, she fucking around with you. I'm like, what? Like, nah, you not. She like, I'm like, nah, I'm the guy. Like, there's no way she doing that. Like, nah, she doing that shit. So, I don't know if Shorty had liked me, cause I think eventually she ended up telling me like she was fucking with like her friend, like, I mean, I'm feeling you type shit. But I'm like, you know, she's not gonna work out, whatever. So, her friend put me on to boy, and I hit boy up, like, yo, like, it's a nigga. Shit, but the nigga hit me ASAP, like, yo. Nigga was like, clip, all that, like, for me, niggas splashed it, all that. Nigga was like, yo, I splashed that shit, all that crazy, you forgot 18. I'm like, yo, you splashed my shit? Like, I'm ready to come in. You know what I mean? I'm ready to hurt niggas, like, niggas splashed my shit. So now I bet, say that. I ain't cry. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I bet. You know what I mean? So the nigga ended up, nigga was like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna call you. Well, I think I told him, like, yo, hit my line, you feel me? So I sent nigga my shit. Nigga Nigga called me and shit. Nigga like, yo, where such and such. Nigga knew where I live, all that shit. So he like, yo, like, no cap. He fucking with her, like, he fucking with her, like, that's her nigga. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, type time. And so she was, now mind you, this girl, bro, A1 with it, like, fire with it, like, feel me? Very, like, a different type female. So he said that, and I was like, I bet. So I got on the phone with the nigga. He calls her. Boom, she picks up the phone. We on three-way. Me and the nigga on three-way now. Now I'm on a three-way wave now. I'm three-way too, you feel me? So he called her. She picked up the phone. She was like, hey, baby, I heard that. She thinking it's him, like, feel me? So she did that. I'm like, oh, shit. So I was like, word, like, this nigga, you feel me? We got real quick, you know what I mean? A little top of the, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So, yeah. So I'm hearing my shorty call the nigga baby. Feel me? So I'm like, damn, that's the same way how she called me. Like, she called me that. Feel me? So I'm like, damn. Like, I back, you feel me? I'm like, word, shorty? She was like, oh, shit, who this? I'm like, it's me. Like, you really doing this shit? Like, that shit's, she banged it. Banged that shit on us, right? Banged that shit on us. Called me, like, privately, like, separately. And like you said, like, the victimized shit, she started crying on the phone. So I'm like, how the fuck is this bitch crying? Like, she fucking crushed me. Like, she like, oh, the nigga forced himself on her and all that shit. So now, like, you know, I'm 18, you feel me? That's the type of shit I want to hear, you feel me? Like, I ain't trying to hear nothing besides, like, how that happened. Like, how you give up the coons like that. I'm looking like, that, you gave up the coons? Like, nah, like, you get this nigga the coons? Like, all right, bet. So the nigga ended up telling me he was dropping her in my crib because I had an apartment complex, it was like a luxury apartment, so you had to like drive in and shit and fucking you know, like I live like on the not the second floor, but you had to like go down some shit to get to. So I never really saw when she pulled
Like
up.
when you, okay, yeah.
So let's say it's like up top, she got to walk down some stairs and.
So you wasn't gonna see that
I
car
wasn't gonna
pull
see the
up.
car, no.
Yeah.
And she usually pull up with like a homegirl and shit like that. So he's like, yo, I was dropping her to your crib. I didn't even know. I thought she was going to her friend's house. So I was her friend. Feel me? So I'm like,
Oh, so she was playing both.
she was playing niggas, bro, like a trombone. Like she was playing niggas like a fucking piano. Feel me? So I was there like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like, oh, he forced himself on you? Damn, that's not what he said. You feel me? I'm like, all right, bet. I still loved it though. I still loved it. You feel me? You can't just unlove. You feel me? You can't just unlove somebody. You feel me? So I still loved it. I'm like, damn, you know. Nigga Fate wanted to get past that, but before that, I had a dream. Like, I had prayed to God, right? One day I was like stressing, bro. I was stressing, like, yo, this shit really happening. Before I even, I had a dream, and before that, she had left her bra in my closet. I had like a big ass walk-in closet. She had left her bra in there with her scent on it. And this the whole time I ain't seen her. I remember those weeks, I ain't see her. I guess the scent was fading. Feel me? So once the scent went gone, like something in my heart was telling me like, yo, bro, I feel like something not right. I know it's type crazy, but at the time I was thinking like, nah, the scent, it was a strong scent. So how all of a sudden I wake up one day and that shit gone. That shit blew my mind. So I'm like, all right, I bet. So I had a dream. Before I fell asleep, I asked God. So I had school, I did my school and shit. And then I prayed to God like, yo, I'm like, yo, bro, just let me know, give me a sign or something, bro, so I can just dub this bitch, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't do it on my own right now. Like, I feel sick, nigga. Like, I need some help. You feel me? Like, nigga's sick. So I'm talking sick, like, can't eat, like, stomach hurting all day, like, mind on 10, like, you feel me? Yo, young nigga on 10, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, I went to sleep, bro, and I had a dream that I called her with some nigga. And I was like, yo, this that nigga right here? And she was like, yeah, in my dream. So I'm like, damn, fucking knew it, yo. Damn, that's crazy. I bet. I woke up. It was nighttime, but I went to sleep in the day. When I woke up, it was nighttime. So you know what? Fuck this bitch, bro. I'm about to go drop all her shit off to her crib. I dropped all her shit off to her crib. I walked there. And then on my way back from my neighborhood, I got cops ran down on me. So in my dream, I saw sirens. My fault. In my dream, I saw sirens. For some reason, I don't remember why. So it was sirens. Like the red and blue lights was in my dream. And then when I dropped her shit off and I'm walking back, no cap, I had all black on. The shit was nighttime without dropping shit off. On my way back, the cops pull up on me. He's like, oh yeah, we got a call. It was like somebody dressed in all black. Nobody know what's going on, you know. So I'm like, oh yeah, I went to my friend's house, drop off some shit that she left in my crib. So he was like, all right, you need a ride home? I was like, yeah. So when he, I hopped in the car, I ain't on front, bro. Like when he said that, I'm like, yo, these niggas. I was like, yo, you about to book me? Like, why the fuck you booking me for? I can't walk. So he's like, yeah, where you live at, man? I live over here. He's like far from home type shit. I'm like, well, walking wise, you feel me? It's crazy. But the nigga took me home and shit to my apartment and shit. And once I got in the crib, I was like, damn, the dream, the lights, the sirens. It's my sign right here. Like, damn, God telling me this shit 100. So I'm like, I can't ignore that shit. Feel me? So I fucking like, I ate it up, nigga. Like, I ain't shed no tears. I ate it up. Like, I bet. You know what? Fuck this bitch, nigga. 100. So
You better than me.
yeah. I fucked, but it was like I think it was around Thanksgiving time. I had to dip back up here to, you know, in college you gotta fly out when it hits like Thanksgiving and fucking like Christmas and all that shit. You get like a little break. So I came back up here to see my mom's. So when I came back, nigga, I hit that shower, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I started just bawling in the shower, nigga. No cat, nigga, I cried in the shower. I couldn't even see my tears, nigga. That shit was falling. So I'm like, I got all that shit out, and I was like, I bet. Say less. I'm like, all right. So I ended up going back to school and shit. And
So what was your feeling in the shower? Why did you wait till you finally got back home and then hopped in the shower? What hit you in that moment?
I feel like in that moment, I think when I got on the plane, I felt all right. So before I dipped, right, it was like she started to hit me. Oh, okay. So she came to my crib again, right? Now I'm running back. She came to my crib after the whole shit happened. She came to my crib, and I cracked the door. Like, I still didn't see her in the grip for me, so I cracked the door. She right there. I'm like, what's up? She's like, can I come in? Nah. Type shit like, what's up with you? Like, Gucci, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I just wanna say I'm sorry. It's like, alright, bet. Gucci. Talking through the door. She started just, once again, the black, I guess that shit she be wearing, she started black tears and shit. The black tears, it looked crazy because it make you feel bad because the black tears look crazy.
It does, yeah.
It look crazy. It's like, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm like, nah, you were saying you was giving up the coon, so you clearly ain't fucking with a guy like that. So it's like, whatever, you feel me?
And she was pregnant?
She went, you feel me? She went and did what she had to do. From the time I talked, she told me all that shit. She's like, yo, you said you didn't want this shit. That shit hurt me, all of that. Like, you fucked me up with that. Like, I was so excited, and you just killed my whole shit. So I'm like, okay, but you know, I'm in school, though. I mean, I'm in college. I feel where you coming from, and I know some women not gonna agree with that shit I just said, but I'm being 100, nigga. I'm 18 years old. I'm still a young boy, nigga. Like, I think that's probably one of the smartest decisions I made was that, hey, I'm not in a position to do that. Granted, I'm out here having, I ain't doing my thing. That's a possibility. So, anyways, fast forward, she started bawling again. I'm like, nah, whatever, cool, close the door. Boom, I was leaving, right? And I guess she knew from, I think probably her friend told her I was leaving. The same one that put me on told her I was leaving. And it was like 3, 4 in the morning. She came to my crib, bro, like banging on my door for like an hour, bro. Like bing, screaming my name, please don't leave. Like I love like screaming. I'm surprised nobody called the cops, bro. I'm in a luxury apartment. Like my shit at that time was $1,000. It was like $1,200 a month, bro. You feel me? My shit was up there. Yeah, I had a nice ass motherfucking shit over there in McGinnis Ferry, nigga. If y'all know Georgia and shit, one of them McGinnis Ferry. What is it called? Ambly. If y'all know Ambly, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ambly luxury apartments house. I had one of them shits. So when she did that, I was laying on my bed, gang, like this, like head back, like, should I open up this door for this girl? Like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, nah, fuck that bitch, bro. So I dipped, got on the airport. She came to the airport. She came to the airport, bro. So she came to the airport and she was like, yo, where are you? I'm like, yo, I'm about to get on the plane right now. I'm not, though. She's like, yo, you really leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm off it. Like, I'm not fucking with you anymore. Plus, I gotta leave. You feel me? I'm about to go see my family. But I ain't tell her all that. I just told her, like, yo, I ain't fucking with you anymore. I'm off it. So, I left for that week, and then I went back. I lied. I did go back. When I went back, I saw her, and I pulled up to her crib because she had some nameplate earrings that I had. Like my mom had caught me like a grip ago, like when I was very young. So I went to get them shits, and she was like, "Nah, I'm keeping them." So I'm like, "Nah, you can keep them hoes, but that's it though. There ain't nothing else." And after that, we was cool, and she was like not fucking with nobody. She was waiting for me to pop back up. You feel me? And I never popped back up. And then like far as like fucking with her, like I'm not fucking with her no more. So once I got done with school right there, I came. Where the fuck did I go? I went to the VI. Then I came back to PA, and then I started working or whatever. And then like, we still like I ain't gonna lie, me and that girl was like best friends. I knew her for like probably like 10 years, nigga, before we even started fucking around, bro. I knew that girl for a long time. She knew me like ins and out, nigga, like crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like after that, you feel me? We were still cool. We were still like best friends. But like now it's different because I don't love you like that. You feel me? It's not the same. Like you cool as fuck. You know what I mean? But I never love you like, you feel me, like that. So, that was that. You know what I mean? We ended up I can't say too much because she, you know what I'm saying, she married right now. So certain things had transpired, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So certain things transpired, you feel me? Later on in life now, I'm a grown ass man, like, you feel me? From 18 till I was like 27. I was like 27. We were still cool. And then I went back out there. You know, that's like my home away from home. You know what I'm saying? ATL, my home away from home. So I was out there again with my homeboy and shit. And she heard I was out there. She called me, like, you know what I mean, crying again, you know what I mean, telling me, I'm like, yo, you about to get married, like, you know what I'm saying, it's all good, you know, you was like my best friend, you feel me, so I only want, you know, so I only want, like, you know, like, nothing but the best for you, but, you know, I don't love you, you feel me, so if that nigga love you, then, you know, hold it down for that boy, you feel me, and that was, like, the last time I spoke to her, bro, left her right there, and I was already a full-fledged, you feel me, full-fledged, upper rank 1 class demon, you feel me, after her, I started to just, like you said, I wasn't fucking with no female for a grip, nigga. Like, I had no shorty grip. I mean, coolly, like, feel me? I was getting to the bag, but just to touch on how I dealt with it, family was my main thing. Family was the number one thing that got me through it, just being around all my cousins. I got wild cousins, you feel me? Niggas, like, you feel me? I got him, I got another one, another one, you feel me? Just chatting up with them folks and kicking it with them, watching fucking shows and playing games and jokes and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So
Facts.
That's how we was, you know what I'm saying, that's how we was doing it. And, you know, I had, you know what I'm saying, on front, you feel me? I had, you know what I mean, a couple of joints and wanted to see the kid, but I was like, nah, man, like, you know, I don't have no time. Put them off. There's, I don't know, space for you in here.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, nah, this shit not even put together yet. This shit got cut in half. You feel me? Broke my shit in half.
Right now it's me.
Yeah, it's just me right now. You feel me? So, you know, it's hard. Your mom don't understand what's going on because I never talked to my mom about what's going on.
Same.
You feel me? So it's weird. Like, they trying to figure what's up with you. Like, yo, chill. I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through something right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, we West Indian. So it's like our parents don't really jack that shit. Like, my pop's not going for that. My pop's not going for mental health therapy or mental health breaks or I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. They looking at you like, what? Boy, you better stop that shit, nigga. You better go get some work or something.
Yep.
So you better suck it up and keep it moving.
Yep.
You feel me? So that's how it is in our culture, you feel me? But definitely my family was the biggest thing. I was watching shit ton of Kevin Hart, nigga. Kevin Hart, that nigga got me through that shit. Laughing like a motherfucker, yo. Kevin Hart. That boy Kevin Hart, man. Shout out to that boy for real.
Laugh a little bit.
A lot of like nostalgic shit, like shows and shit, like, you know, when we was young,
Like a little, like a kid again.
like a kid again, shit like that brought me back. You feel me? And then just, you know, obviously working. Like once I started working, and I'm talking working like a slave, that shit healed me quick, bro.
Took your mind off it.
Taking mine off it, so I'm just working, boy, like 6-7 days a week, just working. My bag was up crazy. I'm like, damn, like. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody on my mind. And then I remember that day when I caught myself. That one day I woke up, I hopped in my car, and I realized like, oh shit, I'm back. Like, shit, I don't feel no type of way no more. Like that shit was, I ain't gonna lie, probably one of the best days of my life, bro. Once I caught that.
I think by you saying that, like, I think when you hit that point where you were like, I'm here.
I'm back.
I'm not.
I'm me.
I'm not. Yeah.
I
It's
feel like
not,
me.
I'm not in somebody else's world no more. It's my world now.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize using that control to the point where now I can be back to like not even the old me because you changed.
Oh yeah, I definitely changed, boy.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, I can mess with some shorties now. I can go outside, hang out with the boys some more, type shit. And like, my question for you is like, what did you do when you first realized, you know what?
I'm back on my
Yeah.
shit. Oh shit, man.
What did you do? Like, cause a lot of people will say, you know, like what our parents would say, find you a new girl. You know, even your man will tell you that, like,
Yeah.
hey, go find your new job, man. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
See, yeah, I ain't want no new John, and I ain't want no fish in the sea. I wanted that fish. Like that was my
Exactly,
fish. You feel
exactly,
me?
exactly.
But boy done got to my fish and boy creamed my fish. For me, that nigga creamed my shit. So it's like, man, he creamed my fish. So it's like, that's fucked up. Like, nigga ain't give a fuck about me. Like, she ain't give a fuck about me. Just let niggas just cream your shit. Like, man, I said that.
Oh man.
All right, bet. So, how about what I did? You said what I did, right? When I first figured out that, once I figured that out, cause I ain't gonna front, I did have joints checking for me. I did, but I never entertained them, and I never made them a part. I never made no time for them.
Yeah.
So it was like, for me, it would probably be like at that time like a text message. I don't like talking on the phone that much, so it was probably, especially if I'm watching TV, if I'm on a game. Oh, nah, I'm not on the phone with you. I'm gonna do that with my family. I can't do that with no female. Like, nah, to me, you annoying me type shit.
Right.
So, I definitely started going on like self dates, some weird shit. Like I started taking myself out. Cause I had the money.
Shit,
Yeah.
nigga.
I started
Shit.
like no shame type shit. Like I'm in the middle of the restaurant, just me, and I order like a bottle for myself, coming with a bucket of ice, a big bottle.
Boy,
Like
you was just treating
I
yourself.
was treating myself rightly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yo,
no
kings.
Yeah, I was doing that.
Take notes.
Yeah, at that time, nigga, I was 19. I was going to Red Lobster, like, yo, let me get a table just for you, just for
Just
me.
for myself.
They would put me in the dead center of the fucking restaurant, and I'd be like, all right, what you want to drink? I'm like, let me get a whole bottle of this. They would bring me the whole fucking bottle, right? And they bring me a big ass thing of ice, like, and then I remember like, I'll be surrounded by people eating, like over here, over there, people over there.
Looking
And I
at
said-
you like
and
that.
they looking at me like I'm waiting on my dick to come. They don't know
Nah.
I am my dick. You
I
feel
am my
me?
dick.
Shit crazy. Shit crazy. So I started doing that, you feel me? And then like definitely like I was going up, I was treating myself, bro. Like I was really once I started entertaining females and shit, like giving them a little bit of time, I was more so I was cold, I was cold hearted, bro. I was having racks, bro, and just like
That was just shorty, your money.
my money was my bitch, you feel
Yeah.
me? So I wasn't giving her to nobody.
Yeah, you was married to the game.
But I was so, what is it called? Like, you know when you so full of yourself? I became so full of myself, bro. Like, they kind of like narcissistic, like fake. I was so much into myself and my own world. Like, I felt like everybody else was just like, meaning like females wise. Like, to me, like, I know what you could do.
Or
And
they
I-
say narcissistic because you care about certain individuals.
Well, yeah, my fault.
When
yeah,
it
my
came
fault.
down to women, it was just like,
When it came to women, like I fake hated women. I hated women at one point. No cap, I hated them, and it's to the point I ain't want to be near them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, straight, like homosexual. You know what I mean? But I wasn't really feeling them like that. You
yeah,
feel me?
you didn't want to be
So,
around them.
I didn't want to be around them because I
You
know
didn't want to deal with them.
my mom was like, yo, you remember that pain? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Remember that pain they caused? So you gotta.
Yeah.
So that was that, man. Like, definitely, I'm gonna say to y'all brothers, like, you know, I was young too, so I thank God, because when I did go through it again, it was a different way, but I felt it. But I was like, I say that I know how to deal with this, and both times that I went through it, granted, the first time I ain't say nothing. The second time when it was made aware, like what was going on, ain't nobody come to save me. But I already knew how to save myself.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
Figure it out.
I figured it out. And I mean, I fought with a little joint for a couple years, you feel me? She, you know what I mean, went her way, I went my way. And nobody, like, came to save me, bro. And I realized, like, yo, you know what? People that actually know what's going on, nobody actually asked me, like, yo, you good, God? Are you good, cuz? Are you good? Nobody asked me that. And at the time, I ain't peep. It never registered to me, but I know what I was doing. Like, yo, go to work, work on your mixtape, go to work on your mixtape, go to work on your mixtape. That's all I was doing. I wasn't worried about no female, none of that.
You think that the reason why a lot of guys, scratch that. You think the reason why a lot of people don't check for us is because we don't make it apparent. We don't show it. We don't talk about it. So no one's gonna really check up on us unless we make it known.
No, that you fake hurting, right?
You know what I mean? And even in your actions, like you said, sleeping all day or not eating, losing weight, not getting a haircut,
Yeah. Word.
shit like that. When they see you, you're more like, I'm alright.
I'm straight. Now,
Clearly you not.
You clearly not.
Clearly you not
Clearly
straight.
not straight. Word.
You know what I mean? But you are so. We're so
Conditioned.
as men, we're so conditioned to
Yeah.
not show that.
Hold it
That
down.
when even we show it, we're not sitting there. We show that we're not here.
Right. Don't cap. Facts. So I'm partly to blame for the second half because to me, I never. And you know what? I was so much on my shit at that time. Like my whole overall shit was together. Like my bag, everything was together. So it looked like I'm good.
So key thing then, you need to make sure you always good before you end up with some trouble. Because I told myself this. I
Right.
know you told yourself that. I think a lot of men out there told themselves that after a breakup. And the men that have been through it or are currently going through it should understand as long as you are good
On your shit.
on your own purpose, you're going to bounce back. Because
Facts.
you've always put yourself, if not first, very close to first.
Right.
So, I think with me at the time, and I think at you at the time when you was 18, we was not first.
I was not first. She was first. I put
She was
everything
first.
in her, make her happy.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was first. And the thing is, right, you can't have somebody who's unhappy and somebody who's happy come together and create happiness.
Right.
Because the unhappy person is now going to find happiness in you.
Right.
The person that's happy is going to be good without you.
Without you.
Not.
Right. That shit's sad, bro. Because that's the sad reality is that
Mhm.
you got to make sure that both parties are happy. It is possible, but if you're not communicating that to figure out, like you said, Shorty asked you, are you happy?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
That's important because when I really look at that shit, bro, it do be when it's time to go. Somebody be Gucci, like somebody we already be Gucci to fly out, and the other person be like, well, I'm not really ready to lose you yet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's unexpected.
It's unexpected. Yeah. On top of that, unexpected is like, I know we had some issues, but I'm not ready to like let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah.
you ready to go already?
It's an
Like,
attachment. It's an attachment with the soul you got.
so
Anybody you have
therefore,
attachment to,
you're not gonna want to lose. So therefore, like you said, like the reason why that person, because that person happy without you, you're not bringing their happiness.
No.
They're happy with you, but you're not the sole reason why this
They're
person is
happy.
happy. You feel me? So you gotta find happiness in life,
Within
like
yourself.
within yourself too, because a lot of people don't even know what makes them happy.
No, then a lot of people think that women and men think that because they found somebody that made them happy, that is their happiness.
Facts.
That's
It's
bullshit.
bullshit.
That's bullshit
Yeah,
because
this-
people are not forever.
Right. And this man shit that and like you said, you started doing hobbies, you feel me? Like back then my hobby was music. You feel me? I did music like a motherfucker then. I made the best music, heartbroken and shit. And today, like nigga, I do all kinds of shit. I fish,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, I go on hikes, nigga, I hit the lake, I go on boats, nigga, I do all kinds, nigga, I started a business, I did all kinds of shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And now that I'm rounded. You know what I'm saying? There's so much things that I can do and enjoy in life besides in a person. You know, I can always find joy to literally help me go through, like, make the time pass, shit like that,
Yeah.
and not be like, damn, but what do I do now? I'm stuck. This was my happiness over here, and now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
So now I'm unhappy now. How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so, yeah, yo, that's my little take right there. You feel me? My little part right there. You feel me? We gonna chop this one up nice for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. Hopefully y'all take something from it and do understand that as men, we do hurt, man. I'm saying that we do go through things, and we do, I ain't gonna lie, we do take females back when they, you know, cheat on us, and that shit happens early. So, you know, if you one of them girls that, you know, probably made a mistake and you realize that men just, you know, whoever just leaves you off rip, he probably forgave somebody before you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. Multiple times before he got to that point. And as with women too, you know what I'm saying? Women do, because y'all more, you know, forgiving than us. I mean, we men be more, a little bit more rugged.
Shit, the only thing that's gonna ask forgiveness is God at that point.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, facts. You know, we a little bit more unforgivable, you know what I'm saying, than niggas are. So, I mean, than women are. And, you know, once y'all communicate, man, and, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, obviously we just gave y'all some real shit from us personally. It's some personal shit.
personal shit.
I never
man.
told nobody this,
Yeah,
you
this
feel
is
me?
Jay
Like,
now,
my
we
mom
just-
don't even know this shit I just said, so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is JNL, you know what I'm saying, After Dark Podcast, man. I'm Luke, here with Joe, and you know the vibes, man. We about to, you know what I mean, vibe out. Anything you want to say, bro?
Nah, I think we touched on everything that we touched on, really. I think y'all saw the more personal side of us, because we more or less we talk about, like, more real shit, more general shit, more shit that's really, like, going on. But I think it opens eyes to a lot of women and men that, like, listen, women, we hurt, man. Y'all be thinking we Superman all the fucking time. It's not always the case. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be Superman all the time. It's the problem. But it's been Jaying Up After Dark Podcast. You feel me? Holla at your boy. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Leave a like too, because I know you can't dislike this video. You feel me? But it's Jay and L, we out. Cheers.